Okay. All right. I mean, mhm. All right. So that should hit that golden zone. Hmm. 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 I mean, we might see a bounce here. We may see a bounce around 165. We may see one. If the Bulls don't hold this area, then we're gonna probably get a move back down to VWAP if they don't hold this right here. Let's look at the ES real quick. Yeah, I mean the ES is dropping. Damn. Sneaky lack of fox. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna probably look for a long here on the ES around like 570 ish. I'm gonna look for a long here. That right there. Probably put that right there. 583, 580, 570. Yeah, I'm gonna put an order right there. I think that's probably where the market wants to go. I actually own it. Hmm. Damn it, I should have just. It's okay. I'll just wait for the long. Or I mean, well, I mean, we have to really be. We really have to be mindful. If he was with me last night, I got my target hit. I'm mad that I left all this extra money on the table. I didn't think we'll get this far, but I got my original 194 target hit. But obviously I left money on the table. That could be major. Like that could be major supply right there. We could we. It's highly likely that we can see a down day today. It's highly likely because we have to ask ourselves. We have to ask ourselves: are the Bulls going to take out this high? That's what we have to ask ourselves. If the Bulls' objective is to take out that high, then right where VWAP is, the 21 EMA, that's definitely a good area for a long to retest that high. That's a really good area. But if that's not the objective, if this was just a rebalance of an area of supply, because you got to remember we have this big leg down from this area, and this is the first time that we're getting a retest of this area. So will the Bulls trade through this, or will we see at least a move back down here? So that's the question. I guess we'll I guess we'll get our answer eventually. But the bulls ain't going to give this up. If you're short right now, I would highly recommend waiting for some confirmation. I would wait for some confirmation. You got to wait for some exhaustion from the bulls because the bears are coming in and they're trying to sell it. But with this massive move up, there's definitely going to be buyers, passive buyers on the way down, trying to catch a bottom. And they're going to scale in. They have to completely exhaust themselves before the bears even get some move down. So hmm. You know what? I'm gonna try here on the ES. I'm gonna try this. Ah 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 man. Damn, man. Damn. 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 Not gonna lie, that hurts. Not gonna lie, that hurts. Oh, that hurts right there. Yeah, I guess I had to be quicker than that, I guess. I have to be quicker than that. Man. Okay. So that's 93. Yeah, I would have got my 10 points. I would have got my 10 points in this, man. Shit. I guess I have to be quicker than that, I guess. Mm. Okay. Okay. So, I don't know why this thing continuously does this. I don't know. Okay. All right. So obviously we got the news at 7:30. All right. So obviously we got the news at 7:30. It came out better than expected. This came in at a 1%. Labor participation rate came in at expectation. Non-farm payroll came in above expectation. It came in above. We don't know if this job data is accurate, but I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter. The market already reacted to it. The underemployment rate came in under the previous. Unemployment rate came in under expectation. And we have a Fed speaker that spoke at 8 o'clock. So honestly, we have no more news. All the most volatile price action is done. I think we see the short today. I think we see a short today. But getting in a short, getting into it or finding a good area to get short is going to be a challenge. But you know what? Mm, yeah. Mm. I mean, there is a bunch of support building up in this range, but the market has made too big of a move up for my liking. So if I'm going to take this trade, I'm going to take it in the sim. I'm taking it in the sim. I'm going to take this trade in the sim. Guess I'll just use this as a learning experience for myself because I don't trust this long, but um, with support like that, I'm not willing to risk real funds. But it's too bullish to sell, but it's too high to buy. You know, yeah, I'm gonna pass up on this trade. I'm gonna pass this trade. I'm gonna pass it because if anything, the risk to reward is to the short side, but maybe the market's not it's not ready to short right now. Mm. I do agree with this guy that's in the Discord on Think with Bookmap. I do think that 165 is that area that the bulls are going to have to hold if we do see a move down. They're going to have to hold that. But I mean, we got a bearish move into a range, so we should expect another bearish move down. We should expect that. I mean, they got the 200 and they got VWAP right here at this range. So I mean, if the bulls are gonna step up, I'm thinking the professional big lot bears or bulls are gonna be in this area right here. They're gonna be in that area right here. It would just be nice if I could have gotten to the short and caught it on the short side and the long side. What the bulls don't want is for price, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 layers of sell stops underneath this low. We got 5 layers of sell stops underneath this low right now. So that's the last thing that the bulls want, is for that candle to dip into this sell stop liquidity and sell price down. Because it's obvious that, I mean, at least right now it's not going up. So, and it's making that trending move down. The bulls are going to need to see a mean green candle right here. They will need to see a mean green candle because, I mean, price is getting grinded down. We need a bullish engulfing candle to take out all of that. We need a pushback into this range, and that's when we can feel confident in a long. But that kind of looks more cleaner, obviously, for the ES. I mean, that's definitely a that should be a short, but I don't know. That should be a short because obviously it's more clear on the ES than on the Nasdaq. So the bulls will have to break out and then use that top of that trend channel for a move up. But the thing about the ES, you have to ask yourself, if the ES breaks out, is it trying to tap into 820 and possibly make all new all-time highs? Is that what the ES trying to do? Because I mean, the Nasdaq has yet to make a new all-time high yet. And that's not the ES trading style, but it's already made its all-time highs and it's been testing it or testing real close to it. So we have to ask ourselves, where is the ES trying to go? All right, so there goes that short. There it goes right there. And that's why I just prefer not to be a bull. I mean, I'm sorry, a bear. Because yeah, I mean, if you were able to catch it on the ES, you already got paid. This was what, an 82. It's about an 18-point drop on the ES, and you already got paid. So if you was trading the ES and you caught this drop, then yeah, you're paid. If you caught this drop right here, what, 96? What is it? The top of this is 97. Yeah, I mean, you got your 10 points right here. And this would have been a little bit extra. So you got your 10 points right here with a little bit extra. So I mean, honestly, if you're trading the ES, you should be done for the day. And this is why I like trading the ES. Well, I like it and I don't, because on the Nasdaq, a move like this, like where you get a breaker structure to the downside. Oh, where's my pin at? You get a breaker structure to the downside. On the ES, this is almost a guaranteed winner. Almost. This is a 90% winner right here. 90%. You just have to wait for it. You have to be patient and wait for that retest, because 9 times out of 10, market participants on the ES is going to sell or buy the retest. That's just how the ES trades. You just have to be patient for it. And you can get a straight move down and you can just be done for the day. On the Nasdaq, not so much. You get a break of structure and the bears try to come in and try to sell the retest. It likes to stop out, take out that high, and then make that correction down. But this is obviously a short, though. This is obviously a short. It's obviously a short. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna actually wait to see how price reacts, because I know that once price kind of gets down here, it's highly likely to bounce in this area, at least on the ES. I mean, we got all this support right here. We got a big move up on the ES. We got a big move up. I mean, price is definitely going to try to come back in. There's hella likely that there's passive bulls in this area right now. So if price taps into this area, we should see a bounce. We should. But what I also know is that usually when we make news moves like this, where price goes all the way up, price likes to do that thing where it likes to come all the way back down as well. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I'll take the chance here at this level. But if push come to shove, I'll be looking at 760 for like maybe a follow-up trade or something like that. But these news bounces are definitely tricky. All right, so we definitely got that move on the Nasdaq. I wish I was in this short. All right, we got a break of 165. Underneath 165 is dangerous for the bulls. And you can see that we got that stop run underneath these lows. They tapped into those sell stops underneath this low. And when you see strength like this, that's when you know that this is a stop run. Mm. No, they're gonna come for VWAP for sure. They're coming for VWAP. There's no point. There's no point for them to not touch VWAP. There's no point. Hey, good morning, Jonathan. Good morning, Knife Art. He said DM me. Jonathan, are you not in the Discord? I mean, I know we don't kind of use it anymore, but are you not in the Discord? But if you have a question, what's your question? Or if it's private, then I guess. But we'll see. See what happens here. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for VWAP. I'm gonna see what they do at VWAP because VWAP is right there at that previous high. You know what, man? You know, I'm talking about it. I'm gonna just put a limit right there. All right. So. Oh shoot. Ah, damn. Why did it do that? I don't know how to. Okay. That was a mistake. Obviously, I meant to. I don't know why I just did that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I might be in that ES trade as well. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Either they're gonna retrace this entire move, or they're gonna hold right here. I mean, it's either gonna do one or the other. Okay. Mm. All right. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Oh well. At least I'm up 5 points on the ES. So yeah, it looks like they're fighting right here. Looks like the Bulls and the Bears are kind of fighting in this area. Okay. All right, so let me check on. Oh, yikes. Yikes. I'm not going to move my stop on the Nasdaq. I'm not going to move my stop. Just take the loss on the Nasdaq. Just take it. But the crazy thing is, price might be trying to get back into this range, but we'll see. That's why I love this strategy. That's why I love it. I know with 3 micro contracts, 50 points of risk, I mean, it's a lot, but when the Nasdaq likes to overshoot and undershoot and stuff like that, you can you'll stay in the position a little bit longer. And if I get stopped out, I mean, a follow-up trade will bring me back to break even and I'll be positive. So I should have did that yesterday. I lost way more money than I should have, or I planned on losing. I just followed the plan. But that's definitely going to be my what I do moving forward. Yeah, it kind of sucks because I was kind of skeptical about the long. I would prefer to have taken the short, but we're here now. We're taking the longs. Okay. I think the danger might be clear. I think that might have been it right there. Or at least let's hope. All right, let's go ES trade. Oh, I'm almost at my profit goal with ES. I mean, this is why trading the ES is always kind of the better alternative. I mean, if you're kind of if you can't handle the volatility of the Nasdaq emotionally, the ES is obviously a better alternative. You see how I was barely in drawdown with the ES. Basically got in at support, at structure. I mean, I had a few ups and downs in this trade, but I mean, basically it was a perfect entry, basically. I'm going to let it ride though. I'm going to let it ride. This might come back on me. It may, but I'm going to let it ride. I'm letting it ride. So, I mean, if you're in this ES trade and you want to take profits, I'm going to let it ride. But 5 to 10, 7 points, that's definitely enough. But I'm going to let it ride. Okay, so let's look at this. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the ES is going to probably keep pushing up. The Nasdaq has a lot more room that it can run. I mean, we can definitely get at least a retest of 165 at least a 165 retest if the bulls just buy this and not play around and try to go lower just to come back up here just to go. I mean, as long as the Nasdaq doesn't do that. But we do got the trend indicator saying that we should be green. So uh, okay, let's go back to that ES trade. I'm not gonna look at the Nasdaq because then she's gonna probably play too many games for me. All right, so and like I said, if you're in this ES trade with me, I'm holding till target. But 10 points, remember, 10 points is enough on the ES. It's enough. Mm, I mean, I guess we could see that at like 80, 82-ish. Ah, 80, 82-ish. Because we did get that breaker structure. So you know what? I might be cheating myself. We'll see. So this is what I'll do. If we see price come up here and I start to see her acting crazy, I'm gonna take it because we might see a rejection here at 82 because this is not the Nasdaq. She's not the Nasdaq. We got that breaker structure right here. It's highly likely that bears might try to come back in and try to sell the retest, and it's highly likely that people that are in right here are going to try to take their profits right here. So we'll see. All right. Oh, okay. 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 This is why I hate trading the ES sometimes. Oh, this is why I hate trading her. I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't be mad at nobody but myself. I can't be mad about nobody but myself. I had it at 10 points. I could have took it, but I'm gonna let it ride because it got to 81. I didn't realize it got to 81. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that. Oh, I got to 81. I didn't realize that. Mm. I was thinking that it will at least get up to like 82, 83, but I didn't know. Mm. Okay. All right. And that's what I was talking about last night. That's what I was talking about last night. All right. So I got stopped out of this NASDAQ trade. It happens. And it looks like my ES trade that I was positive in is in danger. Okay. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Okay. All right. So let's see. I mean, I gotta. God dang. Mm. Okay. I'm gonna try again here on the Nasdaq. Let's see if this range holds. I'm looking for this to hold right here. That's what I'm looking for. But I guess that answers my questions. I probably got stopped out of that ES trade. I got stopped out. I had to have gotten stopped. Yeah, I got stopped out. Okay. All right. Well, mm, yeah. Let's see if I can get this. because it does look like they're finding support here at, damn. So Gameway says stop trying to save the market. Is gap fill is coming plus low. Okay. I ain't trying to save the market Gameway. Just trading the charts, baby. That's it. Damn. 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 I think I missed it on the ES. I missed it. I missed it on the ES. I missed it. Okay. All right. So I'm willing. So if we can get price to get above 2085 and find support, I'm willing to add 3 more contracts here at 2085. I'm going to make the assumption that price could possibly retest in this range right here. Because we've had the market go through 1, 2, 3 areas already. Damn, man, I missed it on the ES. Damn it. And I think this is probably why I just stick with the E, not the ES, the Nasdaq. You can't chase the ES. You can't chase her. But then every point matters, so you just can't just hop in everywhere. If I were to get in right now, I mean, it could be trying to retest this, but then they might, dude, you can't chase the ES, man. But you know what? Just in case. I'll have a scale in right here, and I'll still scale in at this range if we can get a retest. But I'm going to probably have to sit in some drawdown on the ES. I'm going to probably have to sit in some drawdown because I really don't want to miss the move. I'm kind of upset that I missed this. Or not upset, but disappointed that I was kind of being hesitant to get in right here. And I missed the whole move entirely. because it's already made a 10-point move. But I think we can at least get back up into this range. So if I can get 68, yeah, 78 would be 10 points for me. But we could see a retest of this high. Honestly, we can see probably like a big move up. Actually, this actually might be a potential retest. All right, so let's see what they do at 10 points. I mean, I'm a stubborn bull, so a stubborn bear, so I'm going to definitely be a stubborn bull. I want my damn target. I mean, I have another opportunity to get out at 10 points. I mean, if you're in this with me, again, remember 10 points is like that magic profit target for the ES for whatever reason. Oh, crap. So I want to put like an extra right there for whatever reason. And all right, so let's see. Let's see if the Nasdaq is going to hit my target or she's going to break my heart. I mean, the bears are going to try to sell this right here. They're going to try to sell it right here. I mean, you got a retest of a breaking structure, and this is what I'm talking about on the Nasdaq. Sometimes she'll do it. Sometimes the price action is beautiful to where you'll get this sell the retest and you'll get this move down. But you don't always get it that way. That ain't always guaranteed on the Nasdaq. Like the bears found that shit out last night when their stops got used as fuel. That you sell that retest is going to overshoot most of the time, and then you'll get that move down. So that's not always what happens on the Nasdaq. You don't get it that beautiful. You see how they don't sell the retest, they overshoot it, and then they knock it down. All right, so let's see. Well. I guess the ES is like, you're gonna learn. You coming over here and trade me, you're gonna learn to take your 10-point target. You're gonna learn. God. Oh man. Okay. All right, ES. All right. Hmm. But let's see what they do here, because honestly, this actually might just be the market setting itself up for a big bear trap. I mean, you got the bears selling it on both instruments right now. You got them both selling it at the high. I mean, why wouldn't the bears think that they can just sell? Why not? I mean, you got the market going down. You got this big breakdown. You got a retest of it. I mean, if you're a bull, you're taking profits here. If you're a bear, you're selling here. All right, so I'm in 6 contracts. I'm gonna cancel this one off. Probably just do something like this with my target 22. All right, oh, my bad. All right, so we'll see what happens here. Ah, crap. I just looked at the ES. Well, all right. Um, mm, okay. Okay. Mm. This will definitely be my last trade for the day. Um, if I get stopped out on both of these trades, this will be my last trade. Um, yeah, that will be my last trade for today. I moved my stop underneath this somewhat of an invalidation point right here. Honestly, if this range doesn't hold, then yeah, if it just doesn't hold, then we have a lot more room for downside. Mm. Okay, so that's my ES. Let's see what ES is doing. If the ES can hold this, then I'll feel confident. I'll feel confident in my Nasdaq long. As long as the ES can hold, then the Nasdaq will. But if the ES breaks down here, then unfortunately for my Nasdaq trade, I would lose confidence in it. Because I know a lot of people feel that the Nasdaq leads the ES, and honestly that may be true depending on what context you're looking at. But how I like to correlate the ES and the Nasdaq is if the ES isn't breaking down, the Nasdaq is going to be the Nasdaq. But she does a lot of movement, but when it comes to direction, if the ES isn't set up to go in a particular direction, then the Nasdaq won't. She'll just do a lot of moving around in a big range. But she's not going to move in a direction and the ES doesn't move. That's just not how it works. So at least for right now, the ES is holding up this range. If she doesn't, then I know that my Nasdaq trade is done. I know that for sure. So at least right now, she's holding this range. We don't want to see a break below it. Okay. Just don't be nasty to me, ES. Just don't be nasty. Just don't be nasty to me. All right, so let me look at this real quick. I just want to look at this. Okay, so where is price at? 57. You got a bunch of people trying to buy at 50 though. Well, the ES is holding up this range so far. As long as price can stay in this range, then I'm good. Hopefully they don't come at the 60 and just knock this damn thing down. Hmm. I'm not gonna move my stop. I'm not gonna move it. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna put this at 49.50 because I think they might try to tap it at 50 though. Or yeah, I'll keep it at 49. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give this. That's all I'm gonna give this, and this will just be my last trade. Seems like the Nasdaq is the same thing. I mean, shit, they're holding. I mean, at least the bulls are trying to hold this range right here. They're trying, but if the bearish pressure is too strong here, we could see a stop run. We could see a stop run here. Mm. I mean, I guess it would be more safer doing it that way. Okay. So that gives me more confidence right there. That gives me more confidence. I mean, if they can hold this, if we can see a breakout right here, where's my pen? If we can see price break out here, then I'm confident that we can probably get a retest of this range. I mean, we've already gotten the retest right here. So I guess the next time that price comes back into this range, we can see a breakout. And 165 actually might be the target. If we do see price run up, 165 or somewhere around 165 might be the market objective for the bulls if they can find support here. 165 probably for sure. Yeah, that's where that break of structure is right there. So this will probably be the objective for the bulls if they can hold. I mean, as soon as they find support, this is probably where price is going to run to. Whenever they find support, they're going to probably run to 165, and it's highly likely that bears will be waiting in this area. It's highly likely. Let's actually check on that ES trade real quick. Okay. So I will say that when y'all hear me say that the ES is not the NQ, that's like the biggest challenge for me. When I go over to the ES, that's kind of why I stick with the Nasdaq for the most part. I start trading the ES like she's a Nasdaq. I mean, I'm a Nasdaq trader, but the ES provides so many almost guaranteed opportunities that it's it'll kind of be foolish of me not to try and trade her. That's why I keep telling myself about that 10-point rule, because she moves in a like in an average, she's moving 10 points. I mean, that's kind of what she does. She'll move in a 10-point range at times. So getting that 10 points in profits on the ES is really should be your goal. But because I'm a Nasdaq trader, 10 points to me is like, no, I can't. That's something that I have to fix, or not necessarily fix, but that's something that I have to work through with myself. Like when I'm on the ES, it's 10 points. It's 10 points, 10 to 11 points. Because I try to go for 15-point targets and 13-point targets on the ES. Because I just feel like 10 points is average. I can do better than that. But if I'm going to go for more than 10, I also have to remember that the ES doesn't overshoot. She doesn't overshoot like that. She'll overshoot maybe 4 points at the max mostly, but she doesn't overshoot. You see how they're coming in right now and they're selling it right here on the ES? The ES is technically sound. You have to respect the technicals or you will become liquidity. I mean, it's just that simple. And y'all guys seen that firsthand that I disregarded the ES. I started trading her like the Nasdaq, and twice I became liquidity unnecessarily at that. I mean, I was up more than 10 points in both positions and I let it come back on me both times. I was up on the Nasdaq, let it come back on me. So that's something that I'm going to write in my journal after I get off stream. Mhm. But it is tough. I'm not going to lie, that's tough. It's tough. It's tough. But And this is why I always would advocate just trading with smaller size and shooting for bigger targets. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get. We'll see. We'll see. Because it hit 50, and I think that's probably where the market was trying to go for anyway. So we'll see if we'll get a bounce here. Because I think the market was trying to go for 50. That's why I kind of moved it down a point so I don't get stopped out unnecessarily. But if it goes past that, then that's all I'm gonna give it. Let's see. So 59, 50. It's about like a 9-point play right here almost. Mm, yeah. Like 10:30 or something. Wouldn't that be some poetic justice? But I'm not. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm not moving my stop no further. That's it. That's all I'm gonna give it. Because I'm already kind of already in this over leveraged or more with more risk than I would like it, than I would like. And I'm not gonna move my stop down. And that's a whole lot of buying that the bull's gonna have to do. Okay. All right. So I'm finally back green on goddamn Nasdaq trade. Finally back green. Okay. And I'm letting it ride to target. But what I will do though is I do believe that this actually might be an area. If we do see the bulls find support, 165 actually just might be that area that the bears try to sneak back in and reject price down at. And I don't mind leaving one to run. But with all that fighting just now, yeah, the bears failed. They just failed to retest or not retest to rotate price lower. That 2085 is definitely going to be the test for the bulls for sure. It's definitely going to be the test for the bulls. Yeah, the bears failed it. So they failed on the ES. This can now be considered a strong low. So if price goes underneath 5750, we should expect price to trade up into this range. So I think now they're going to protect this low right here. And I should now be good in this position. Should be good. As long as they don't take out this low right here on the ES. But I will be keeping my eyes here at VWAP. And I'll be keeping my eyes here at this 200 EMA. I mean, if the bulls can launch off of this range, then we can definitely push past it. If they can launch from it. Okay. This is what I need to see right here. The bulls can launch from the top of this. The bulls can punch off the top of that range. We can see a move past that. Mm. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. My daughter's crying. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So the bears are trying to come in, but I don't know why. I don't know why they're trying to come in right here. I mean, unless they knock price below the 21 and the 50, and they take out that low right there, bulls, y'all shorting too freaking low. This is too low. If anything, I'm surprised that they didn't wait until at least VWAP to try to come in and short. Which I mean, that's a great place for the bears to try to come in and short right there for that retest of that sell. But I understand it because I made that same mistake yesterday. I made that same mistake yesterday. I mean, I shared this with you guys last night, but I lost the account that I was up like $4,500 in last night doing the same thing. Shorted it. over leveraged at the bottom, and it came back and it stopped me out. So I ain't gonna lie, man. If it works today, man, if this works, my feeling's gonna be super hurt. Because I tried doing this yesterday. Lost that whole account. All right, so looks like the bears did come back in on the Nasdaq and shorted that VWAP. I said they did come back in and shorted that VWAP. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with this. Yeah, they tried shorting that VWAP, but I don't know. We got the trend indicator. They found support here. Yeah, I think we're at least going back up into this range. At least back up into this range up here. Especially if we can find support above 2085. I mean, if the bears don't knock it down here, I mean, if they don't knock it down at 2085, if they don't knock it down, we're going back up into that range. All right. That kind of does it for me. Let's hopefully they can just find support right here and just hurry up and get back up into that range instead of playing around with it. $175, huh? All right, so at least the Nasdaq trade is looking good, man. It's looking good. We should get a retest of this range. At least it's highly likely that we should. I mean, I don't know why they would. It is highly likely that it should reach up into that range. All right, so I mean, have I learned my lesson? Have I learned my lesson? That's the question. Have I learned my lesson? Of course I haven't. Of course I haven't learned my lesson. I am a stubborn bear, so I'm going to be a stubborn bull as well. But we'll see what happens here at VWAP. because I mean we already got price pushed past the 200. I'm pretty sure people's going to take profits at VWAP. I'm pretty sure. Hmm. 775. 87. So I put this at 81, and I'll put this at 74, 75. I'll compromise there. Hopefully, not too many people take their profits at VWAP. Hopefully. I love that in Q. Oh, I love that so much. I love that. I love when you do that. It just makes me love you and want to trade you more when you miss a target by like 5 points. Ah, man. Mhm. I guess the market is trying to, I guess, teach me a theme today. When you see profits, you take profits. Apparently, that's the theme for the day. You see them, you take them. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get these two targets hit right here. The way it's looking right now, it's looking like I'll get a hit. But it would have just been nice if it hit it the first time before, dropping instead of doing what it just did. That would have been nice. All right, man. Let me look at this chart real quick before. Let me just look at it. Make sure that it's not running up into an area. Shit. Okay. Yep. I guess the Nasdaq doesn't like me cheating on her with the ES. She making me wait for it apparently. She told me to go over there and trade her. Apparently. Because she's been playing with my emotions. Her and the ES been playing with my emotions all day. Hmm. Okay. I mean, on Bookmap, it does look like the Bulls are still in control. Looks like they can push it to at least 150. That's where, at least on Bookmap, it seems like people are trying to take, profits or at least partials off at 150. We do see people with some orders at 200, but 200 might be too much. Uh, if we got to get 200, the Bulls will have to get past 165 before we get to 200. They would have to find support. We would need a strong break above it. And as price retests 165, they're going to have to really buy that level and show the market that they want 200, because 165 is definitely going to probably be that area of resistance on the Nasdaq. So just keep that in mind if you think that about going long above this level. All right, it took all day. It took all day, but she finally tapped it. All right, so let's see. All righty, yes. Are you going to break my heart or what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, let's see if I learn my lesson. This is the third time I'm going to be up 10 points. Let's see, I'm going to learn my lesson here. All right. I refuse to let you do that to me, NQ. I refuse to let you do that to me. Okay. Okay. Hurry now before they take you. Where is that at? Probably going to front run that like at 46. Just going to take that. All right. All right. So I'm out majority of my NASDAQ trade. I'm out of that. All right. So typical NASDAQ. Typical. Let's see what they do at 165. We'll see. Let's look at this ES trade. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hit that target. Hit that damn target. Hit it. I ain't learned my lesson, everybody. I ain't learned it. I ain't gonna let the ES or the NASDAQ tell me how much points I can get. I'm not gonna let them. I want more than 10 points, god damn it. I want my damn target. I want more than 10 points, god damn it. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna be foolish here. I'm not gonna be foolish. I'm not being foolish. Okay. All right, guys. It took everything, but like I said, this is why this strategy is. I love this strategy. I love this strategy. I'm back positive $600. I mean, I still haven't taken this one yet. I still haven't taken this one yet, but I love this strategy. This is why this strategy it gives you a statistical edge. And I'm kind of glad I was able to kind of showcase that today because even though all the trades I took, they were winners before they turned into losers, my losing trades, I think how many trades did I lose? How many? Anyway, I guess that doesn't really matter. The point is, I had so much room for error. I made so many mistakes by not taking profits. I think I did get stopped out of this ES. I think I got stopped out of the Nasdaq trade. I think, and I think I got stopped out of. Did I get stopped out of ES trade? I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, I did. I did get stopped out of both those trades. And having a big stop with big targets, yeah, it sucks to not to be able to scalp, but I was able to survive and absorb all this bearish price action and finally get my target hit. And now I'm positive. That's why I love trading this way. Gives me a statistical edge to be profitable every day in the market, even if I made mistakes. I think that's like the biggest part of this. As traders, we're going to make emotional mistakes. My emotional mistakes was that, oh, I'm better than 10 points. I'm better than 10 points. The market, the ES showed me twice that if I don't take it at 10 points, then she's going to take it back. Yeah, today's Friday. I really don't care to play this game with the Nasdaq today. We will see what happens here at 165 because I am curious to see if they're going to actually drop the market at 165. I will be prepared for that. 165 to 180, somewhere in this range right here, somewhere in a small little range. I want to see what happens. But getting back to my point, this statistical edge, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. Because I was thinking about it this morning. Even if I have a 50-point stop, if I can lose 2 trades and all I need is for 1 trade to bring me back to break even with some profits, all I have, in reality, I can lose 100 points. And each time I get stopped out, I can just re-enter and re-enter. And on that third time, 9 times out of 10, if I don't get a winner on that second trade, the third trade is highly likely to win. Highly likely, because the Nasdaq will move, but it's not moving more than 150 points in one direction. It's not going to do that. Not without a pullback, not without a retracement. All right, so let's see. So it's highly likely that that second trade or that third trade, I can be profitable. That's why trading like this, in my opinion, is the best way to trade. All right, so we got to 61. We got to 60. We got to 60. I'm looking at 165 to about 180. Let's see if they're going to reject it here. Actually, they may reject it. Oh, crap, I didn't see this. Oh, man, I didn't see this. They actually may reject it right here. They may reject it right here. Oh, no, never mind. That's 165. They knocked it down at 165. But yeah, just be mindful at this level. Just be mindful. I wouldn't start a new long position or scale in right here until the bulls proves it by breaking out above that level, possibly testing this range, pulling back to 165, somewhere in this area, finding support, and then making that move up. I wouldn't trust it. Or I apologize, I wouldn't start a new position. If you're already in a position and this is just a runner for you, Actually, this makes more sense, actually. And I don't think we're going to get back up to this high today. That makes more sense. Probably like 70. Let me probably like put this at 70, 72-ish or some shit like that. That makes more sense to me. That's more likely to get hit. But I mean, I guess they could try to come back and try to sell it at 194 again. We'll see. I put it like right there. Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably, if it doesn't get past this level, then this is probably the level that they want to come back at the bottom of this range. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be bears lurking right here. Oh, gang, wait, I didn't see you. My bad. He said hard headed. Hey, I'm a stubborn bear. A stubborn bear. So I'm gonna be a stubborn bull too. But it's not like well, now let me say this. I mean, Gainweight is a great trader, man. He's definitely, he's really profitable. He's proven that he is highly profitable. I mean, shit, he called out this move yesterday. He called out this move as I was trying to short it. He called this out right here. And he got his targets hit and I got my stop hit. So Gainwood is definitely a great trader. Great trader. But the only thing that I saw gain weight is that they was finding support in this range. Now, if they broke through this range, then I would be like, you know what? Yeah, I was wrong. But my bias, my whole bias was based on them protecting this range because of this breakout right here. As long as they protected this range and we didn't see price shoot down, then I knew that my long was strong. Same thing could have been said on the ES. That's why we had to kind of look at the charts before we start talking to our hearts. Because the Nasdaq will overshoot levels, but the ES 9 times out of 10 she won't. Honestly, she can actually probably get back all the way up here to 785 for real. And I kind of hate that I took profits on this because the way it's looking now, she can probably definitely do it. But, and that's why I become stubborn, because I hate that, you know, all I had to do was be patient for the target. And this might actually get hit. It might actually get hit for real. I'm kind of trying not to be upset about that, but as long as the bulls held this area where we saw that breakout, them finding support and breaking out, it's highly likely that they was going to hold. And if they kind of undershooted the range, I was looking at this right here. That's why I kind of moved my target down just a bit underneath that low because of this right here. That's why I was like, let me look at that, because I looked at this and then I looked at the DOM. The DOM on the ES is kind of legit. I saw that there was a bunch of people here at 50, so I was like, you know what? They might actually try to come here. And that's why I moved it to 49.50. And that's all I was going to give it. I wasn't going to give it any more than that because I was kind of already over leveraged already at that point. Or I had more leverage than I would want to have on that position. But yeah, I'm going to leave my stop where it's at. Hmm. And probably like what, 90 bucks or something like that. Yeah, I can't let this come back. We're definitely in dangerous territory. So I mean, if the bulls don't hold this, there's really no point in allowing price to come all the way back or moving my stop underneath this range, because if I move it underneath this range, it's basically a break even trade. So this is it for me if it doesn't stop me out here, which the Nasdaq playing with my emotions yet again today. Look at her playing with it. Okay. All right, I'm out. I'm out. All right, guys. So I mean, y'all guys saw it. I'm up $600. I had to make back that loss plus, so I'm positive. And we're going into the weekend green this week. I don't think I had any losing trade. Well, from yesterday, yeah, I blew the account, but that was pure foolishness on my part. But for the most part, we are green. It looks like the ES would have been like, yeah, I guess you didn't learn your lesson. So now I'm gonna have to teach you that lesson again if I kept my damn target all the way up here. Okay. All right, ES, I see you. 10 points. I see you. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys joining. Stay green out there. Try not to get caught up in all this mess. We'll do this again on Monday. And with that said, peace out.